Okay, tell us where we're going.
We are climbing up a very steep and windy road up into the western Usambaro Mountains to our lodge camp, I guess our lodge for the next 3 nights, called MamboViewPoint Lodge. So we're climbing about, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 feet up from the valley floor up to the top of these mountains. Kind of a crazy, really steep road, but wonderfully graded.
Here's looking over the edge, my edge.
Kind of feel a little bit like we're in the Himalayas with how steep the sides are. And you can see the homes and the villages just perched right along the ridges and even on the side, steep side slopes, just like it is in the Himalayas.
I'm not sure this is capturing the sharp curves. Here comes one.
Okay, welcome to MamboViewPoint Eco Lodge, where we are staying for a few nights. And it is in the western Usambaro Mountains in the northeast corner of Tanzania. And as you can see, we're situated atop an escarpment that rises 4,000 to 5,000 feet off the valley floor. Off in the distance there is Mount Kilimanjaro, but it's a little too hazy to see it right now. And I'm just panning to show you the layout here. The lodge sits atop this high point on this ridge, again on the edge of the escarpment. We're looking up at a cottage and the restaurant where we eat. And then panning around, here's our cottage, which is the honeymoon suite. We got upgraded to this. And this was sort of a surprise for Nancy. This is our belated 40th wedding anniversary. And we have the honeymoon suite here. And we get incredible commanding views to the west over the valley and sunset, which won't be for another half hour or so. I can't show you that right now. And we're also sitting atop a huge cliff face that drops about 4,000 feet, which I'll show you in a separate video. Anyways, here's our wonderful cottage, our little veranda where we sit and watch the sunbirds all day long here. Well, when we're here. And look out over that valley and the sunset. And
incredible birding just sitting right here out front. Now come inside. This is our honeymoon suite. Look how colorfully decorated it is. All sandstone floor. And the artwork is done. It's just fabulous painting and fabric on kind of like a burlap. I don't know how else to describe it, but a local guy, a guy that works here on this compound, he does that artwork, and it's really beautiful. So it's all open. We've been sitting out here reading in the morning. We have, I guess that's a king-size bed, beautifully, colorfully decorated. A little kitchen area that we're not using because we have full board here, so we haven't been taking 3 meals a day, but that's what's included. And then this incredible bathroom again, where you have just kind of an open shower concept. This is made out of local wood. And yeah, toilet. So very happy, very comfortable here. Thank you, dear.
bye.
Bye, love you.
Just to show you our breakfast perch on the deck, looking out over the valley. Nancy's having her Spanish omelet, freshly made. And it's kind of cool. The clouds are moving in below us in the valley. And then we've got a high layer above us. And we're going to hike over to those cliffs that you see and around them after breakfast. Cheers. Just a morning scene with the clouds in the valley kind of rising up the escarpment. Our cottage at MamboViewPoint is over there on that knob above the rock face. Just showing you one of the trails we hiked on, or we are hiking on this morning. Supposedly the cliff edge trail, but it's been a maze of little footpaths that kind of dead end. And here come some women carrying loads on their head the way they do. The clouds are kind of in the valley pouring up the hill slope, which is kind of cool.
Jumbo.
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 Going to market? Yeah.
Yeah.
The sleepy baby on her back. Look at that load.
Going to market? Yeah.
Cheers. One of the major problems they have in these mountains and elsewhere is deforestation, because the local people use the wood for heating and cooking, and then oftentimes the foliage for fodder for livestock. And so pretty much every acre of ground except that's in a reserve or park has been cut over many times. And this is an example of one of the reforestation projects where they've taken this patch and they've planted these kind of fast-growing pines on here. And then they'll harvest them as they grow and plant new ones. Anyways, cheers.
Uweze kujisajili hapa chap chap, ama uje na kitambulisho cha NIDA.
Market day in Mambo.
Haujapata namba ya NIDA, unaweza kusogea hapa na kitambulisho cha mpiga kura, na sisi tutakuchomolea namba yako ya NIDA kijanja. Sisi ni wakali wa kazi hizi. Wow.
The birds down there. Use this to focus. Uh-oh. Can you see anything?
Yes.
You see birds?
Yes.
Birds. Are they pretty? Pretty birds? Aha!
Here's the road to Mambo View Eco Lodge once you get up on the top of the mountain, and you get through the little village of Mambo, and then this is the track that kind of leads up to the peak where Mambo View Lodge sits. But look at this road. It's like perched up here with gullies several feet deep on either side, and it's eroding inward, barely wide enough for us to get our vehicle through here, which we did, and we'll have to do again when we leave. But seems like they're going to lose this road at some point. Cheers. Show me how that works. Show me how your little vehicle works. Can you move it around? Nice.
Very clever.
Yeah, look at that. Good job. Just showing you what some of these terraced fields look like up here in the highlands.
Jumbo.
Cheers. Okay, for you soccer lovers, I just have to show you this soccer pitch perched up here at MamboViewPoint where we're staying. And what's really cool is the stadium seating is just carved into the slope over there. Nancy said it reminded her of like the Roman times. And The other interesting thing is at the end of the field here, if you kick the ball too far, it's going to go over that cliff and drop 5,000 feet. All right, cheers. Just showing you the final pitch up to our MamboViewPoint Lodge. It probably doesn't look as steep as it feels when you're hiking up it, but it's quite a pitch getting up to the top of this hill where the lodge is located. Cheers. We're on our morning birding trekking hike to a forest reserve near our MamboViewPoint Lodge, and we're on about a 4-hour hike that skirts around the edge of the forest and then up through the forest, and we came through this little village. Just thought I'd show you kind of a typical mountain village scene on the edge of the forest, which you see in the back there. Cheers. Just some of the trail on our morning trek in the forest reserve. Nancy in front of a wild banana leaf. As you can see, these leaves are massive. Cheers. Just a quick snippet of footage along our hike in the forest reserve, showing you this kind of tropical cloud forest, montane cloud forest. Just showing you how large some of the trees are here in the forest. And this is not even as big or as old as they can get. All right, cheers. We arrived at our waterfall destination on this trek. Kind of a beautiful series of cascading falls. Too bad I didn't have my flute with me. This would be a nice background for the flute.